Welcome to another game of Catan. Today we are in 4th position, and looking at the board, there's a lot of ore, but all on the east side of the board. A lot of brick on this board, decent amount of wood, decent amount of sheep. I'd say relatively level resources. Let's see, the 5, 6, 9 looks like a pretty good spot for first settlement, going up and to the right to snag that wheat port. I think that's a really clear first settlement spot. Maybe you can consider the 3, 4, 8 going to the 3 to 1. I mean, okay, but I think the 5, 9, 6 is the clear choice here. You could do 5, 10, 8 if you hate ore and you want to try your hand at that. I mean, you have the brick port to the left. Yeah, so that's what he does. You have the brick port to the left, which you can double up on the wheat, port out your brick, but first position, you definitely want to get on the ore here because he's probably not going to be on ore on the way back. Black going for the brick port strategy with the 8, 5, 4. That's decent. I think blue's going to end up with a busted setup here because I don't imagine anyone going on the 6, 9, 2. And there's really not many great wheat spots to pair with the ore because I'm looking at the 6, 3, 11, but I mean, there's not that many super powerful sheep spots or wheat spots to really pair with that. So I'm tempted to just go, I don't know, I'm tempted to see if we can get 11, 9, 10, 3, 10, 8 so that we're close enough to connect our roads and then get to the sheep port, but this is tough. I think blue's going to be in a really solid spot here. Yeah, so I assumed that orange was going to take the 6, 3, 11. So yeah, so I'm thinking about the 4, 9, 11. I mean, the 10, 5, 8 is really solid going towards the sheep port. I think we just have to go for road here, but it just looks really, really ugly. And honestly, I don't know if I want to start on the 5, 10, 8 because I want to get on a little bit of ore here. I don't think that anyone takes the 4, 8. So I'm wondering if maybe 3, 10, 8 going off to the right to get on the 4, 8. And then 11, 9, 10. Still kind of gross though. The other option is maybe the 6, 9, 2, 5, 10, 8 going towards the wood port and then going towards the sheep port. And that's okay, but that's not good either, to be honest. But at least it takes a good settlement spot away from blue. But man, playing with no wheat or ore is definitely a bold decision here. But hell, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. So we're going full port strategy on this game, which we haven't done yet, I think, on this channel. So it'll be interesting. I don't know. I mean, a lot of that was just to box out blue from getting on that 6. But I think now blue will probably get on the 11, 9, 10. But I like having this whole bottom board to myself. That does seem fairly appealing. We'll get on the sheep port right away, and then we'll get on the wood port shortly after that. And then if we can extend onto that ore That would be nice. What I like about monopolizing the wood here is that black's on a lot of bricks, so I don't see the reason. I mean, he could still go for the 3-4-8 since he's going for the port. Could also see him going for the 11-4-9. Well, let's see, what's orange going to do? Okay, orange takes the 11-9-10. That actually puts blue in a pretty tough predicament here. I think blue is actually going to go on the wood port. I have a feeling that blue is going to take the 2-5. Because what else do you do here? Maybe the 3-8-4. But I could also see black going for the 3-8-4. And if black goes for the 3-8-4, then yeah, then there's nothing else he would do here. It's not the end of the world if he takes the wood port though. We can just go to the 3-1 and then the sheep. And then we can still extend over to that 4-or. Yeah, I have a feeling that 2-5 is going to get taken. Because where else do you go as blue? And at least he coordinates his 5s. And he has the wood port, so he can port the wood for his sheep. Maybe he just goes directly onto the 6 sheep too. That's an option. Blue setup is crazy with the 8-10. Oh yeah, the 8, I mean, that's decent. I would rather him take the 8-10 than the 2-5. Plus, yeah, that's fair because there's the wheat port up north, so it makes sense to get a lot of wheat. And he pairs the wood with his brick. 8-3 makes a lot of sense as well. Okay, so we got the whole bottom half now to ourselves. We like that. And that absolutely screws over black. Wow, that's brutal. So I think we might be under the radar here. Since we're not on any wheat or. I think we are going to take this. Because we will need the wheat. Okay, and we have our first settlement as well. Okay, so that's good. We got our first settlement. We don't want to come off as an early target here, but that is nice to be the first to place. Okay, so if we roll another wood, I think it's worth it to cut black off to the 3-1. Black really, really needs the wood here. We're not going to give it to him, though. But orange makes the trade, so he's probably going to go over to the 4 now. Unless he's trying to race orange to the 3-4. No, yeah, he's trying to cover that spot. That's smart, because I'm definitely, that's definitely something I would be eyeing. Okay, now we're going to expand over to the 6. And the reason we're expanding over to the 6 first is because we have plenty of brick to pair with our wood right now, and we would like to get a little bit more sheep here. Blue talking smack. Red forehead. We'll see. We'll see. It's not like I think I'm in the worst spot, but it's pretty difficult to play this with no wheat or ore. Okay, we roll another 8. We are going to steal from blue. He has the wheat. I don't think we're going to try any trades, though, right now. Because we don't have enough for the settlement anyway. And we don't want to put ourselves more on other people's radar. Yeah, we'll make him 4 for 1 for it. Okay, he's going to go up to this wheat port. Yep. Doesn't have enough to settle yet. Everyone has their hindrances, though. Like, black has no sheep. Blue has very little sheep. Orange is just not on a ton of resources, but he'll probably compete with me for road. So that's something to be aware of. But I think we should be able to get road. Plus, orange has to connect across this 11-3, 6-3. That's 3 roads where he doesn't get any benefit. Black just on a disgusting amount of brick. That is brutal. I think that was a solid play, though, by blue. Because he's still going to eventually get to this 10. He has the brick port to port out his brick. I don't feel the need to... Oh, why did orange make that trade? I think black would have been in a tough spot. Yeah, now he's able to use all his resources. I don't think you make the trade there unless that really helps orange. Very close off board there. There's no settlement spots in the middle, which actually helps us quite a bit. Let's see, how do we want to do our settlements here? We could do road to the 2, settle. Ooh, they're getting cities quick. Or we could go down to the 2-5 straight away. I don't really want to use my last settlement on just a 2. Also, a city would be pretty good for us right now. So I think we're going to port this out for ore. And then do we want to place our road? The wood port would be huge. But I don't want to waste it on just settling on the 2. I think we have to use our resources a little bit more efficiently. So I think we're going to go this way instead. Okay, we hit another 6. That's a really clutch 6 block. Black's actually in the lead here with 2 cities already, and he has the 3 for 1 port, so we can still get... He's just going to 3 for 1 all his brick out. I wonder if he ends up stealing from me here. He is competing, though, with orange and blue for army, so it's kind of a toss-up. So yeah, he steals from blue. We'll get to 7 quickly, but it really depends on how our opponents view us to see if we're actually going to get farther than that. Yeah, he probably doesn't. Good content. Yes, sir. Looks like we got another viewer. Okay, so we got more brick. Let's see, we can get 3. We're really close to a city here, actually. Yeah, I really don't want to port for wood, so I think I'm just gonna port for some city materials here. It is tempting to just get a dev card with this, but I really need the city on the 5, 8, 10 here. So I think we're gonna pass with this. This is risky though, because if we roll an 8 or a 6, maybe the better move was a dev card. Yeah, I'm thinking the better move was a dev card here. Yeah, we were on the 8 and the 6. That's a mistake. It's very likely to 7 out here. Yeah. And we really have to grind for that too. So he blocks the 6. Steals are very precious. Or, and he gets another dev card. So I think black's the one to block here. Crushing 6 block. So I think we got to do the 8. Steal from black. And we do get our ore back. Can't do anything now, so we have to pass. So we got our road now to the 2-5. Let's see if he does this. We'll do it for the wheat and the ore, but not for just the wheat here. We need to make trades like this because we are just behind in terms of gathering resources. Oh, and he makes that trade with... Wow, and he makes that trade with blue. Back on the 6. Interesting. I guess no one's really competing with him much for army. Yeah, I mean, black is clearly in first here. Because I just have to port everything, so... Not to say I'm not, like, out of the game, but, I mean... It's just a tough one for me to win. I mean, if our opponents didn't block us... Yeah, rob him. Get it off my 6, please. Blue. I mean, honestly, he really should rob him. He should rob that 8 anyway. That 8's the... I mean, black's going to be crushing us. A lot of smack talking in the chat today. Okay, so blue meandering over to the 11-4. Black still in first. But orange is looking pretty good here as well. But I think we're going to rob from black. I wonder if anyone takes this. This would give us the settlement. I know it's precious ore, but I really don't want to 7 out again. Black probably places it black on the 6. Surprised he's not. He gets our ore. God, I don't know. I should stop porting resources for my city because they just keep taking it. I'm surprised he doesn't rob from orange here though. I think that's kind of a mistake. I mean, it's definitely a mistake because he's competing with orange. And still, I'm not that much of a threat here until I get a city. But right now, orange should be buying dev cards for sure. Okay, so we get our ore back. Does anyone have sheep? And we can offer the ore for wood and then 3 for 1. No, that's pretty gross. Okay, now our 9 hits. We're still so far behind here. I do still think it was the right call to do the double road to the 2-5. Oh, and black's the one who keeps getting the 7s too. I'm really not sure why he doesn't block. Why he's not blocking orange here. It doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Okay, well, we do finally have our sheep. I don't think we connect now. But let's see. No, no one's close enough to and we're gonna keep road. Be very surprised if black doesn't get blocked here. But where do you block at? Maybe the 4? Yeah, probably the 4 because he's about to get on this ore port. Oh, it has the 8. Steals from me. Maybe he needed the brick. Okay, the 10. I'm tempted to go for the dev card here. Definitely don't want to be giving black any sheep. I'm going to have to save for this city, but I'm just getting blocked so much here. Not to say I'm not a threat, but I think orange still has a better shot than me. I mean, orange and black, they both have more points. And they have city materials. Yeah, I'd be surprised if the 8 doesn't get blocked here. Yeah, I'm almost tempted to go for the dev card just so we can. I think we are. The knight. Yeah, we have to keep that 6 unblocked. And we have to keep that 6 blocked. He's going to put it back on our 6. Yeah, I don't understand that. I mean, we're still at 5, and orange is at... I mean, he's competing with orange. So I don't understand that at all. I mean, I'm hesitant to even port for city here. Yeah, I don't know. I have to ask. I'm not sure why he'd block me. He's almost... I mean, he's competing with orange. Unless I'm missing something. I mean, I'll get to 7, but it's still going to be so long till I can city. I have to put 3 cities down. I mean, yeah, he's going to be at 8 soon, and he's going to be able to put 2 cities up. So that's definitely a mistake. Okay, so orange just 4 for 1 4. Okay, so he's building out that way. Yeah, that's brutal. I want to put my 2 roads down, but I almost don't see a point to it right now. So maybe we just go for the wheat and... I don't know what black steel is. I try to not talk in the chat because I feel like you just make enemies that way, but I think we made an enemy without talking in the chat. We may have to connect here soon because blue's getting pretty close. Orange could always connect. God, that's 6. Still blocked. Yeah, we're going to have to connect here, I think. Kind of just fighting for second now at this point with that 6 being blocked. Well, we do have the city now. Problem is then, yeah, then orange could win next time, so we can't. So you have to do this. Could have gone for the dev card there, but I think orange is probably going to take it. Still need 2 more. I think blue's only shot was to connect, so unfortunately we do take blue out of the game, I think. He's just too late on the dev cards. He can pop a city on the 3-8 and on the 9-12, but it's not going to be enough. Since our 6 keeps getting blocked, I'm tempted to city up the 10-5-8. We'll have to circle around the 6 for our next settlement. It's going back on the 6, I'm assuming. On the 10. The one time he steals from orange, it actually helps him, because now he pushes him under 8 cards. I think black really had a good chance to win this, but I think he just been making the wrong decisions. Because if he was blocking orange earlier on, he could have very well taken army. But now I'm not so sure. Hopefully we can roll a 6 and then city up that 6-9-2. Problem is, though, that blue could always take road from us with 3 more roads. 3 more roads. God, that's tough. I don't think anyone takes this. This has not been our game. I think we had a shot. I mean, this was a decent setup. It's been enjoyable to see how this plays out, but I'd be surprised if black or orange don't win in the next couple turns. Orange still needs, so it's probably going to be black because he bought 2 more devs. He's probably going to take army. And he has plenty of cards, too, to city up soon. We were just getting hammered so early on that 6. Yeah, just a bad spirit. Yeah, this is I hate playing with people like that. But happens. He had a real good setup. Let's see, 2s didn't hit, 3s. Not a ton of 10s either. 11s, 12s. Our 6s were rolling though. 8s. Yeah. Tough game, but still fun setup. We usually don't do setups like this. I think we had a chance if black blocked orange a little bit more, but decent game nonetheless. Hope you enjoyed the game, and I'll see you in the next one.